tena ha for a couple of days leading towards ne mamie yi that day and see yi na se wa anko
na because e no ya
ti January omu wie yi no anti Akosua ye bibia wie no sa call Germany na menim de obehu no Ghana it February 4th 2018 is a 1 month after. Less than 1 month too and not sure craft have fair dikan lawyer but we have yes go to make craft have fair dikan na ma ye nyina ati na lawyer so aboy wo or say without prejudice Tani Atrono so Mr. Charles Kojo Fusu aka Daddy Lumba is Legon Accra. Dear sir, notice of intention to commence legal proceedings for divorce and ancillary claims. What say we represent Mrs. Akosua Fusu, sorry, your legally wedded wife in Bornholm, Germany, also known as Sewa, hereafter referred to as our client, and also acts as a co-counsel and agent for her counsel in Germany, and write this letter to you upon her instructions. Now say lawyer for ye mama o yire wa ye no ho ade wedded wife wa ye no ho ade na Germany so ye osan ye ni agent e wo Germany a ye ni tunufo wo mrasem ho no e na ye twero ade amount because on as asoma ye se twero ma I just me kikabo mo our instructions are that for 34 years till you have known our client as your wife, with whom you have 3 kids, but without any reasonable cause you have deserted the matrimonial home for the past 5 years. Mind you, let's say 2018. Yeah. For the past 5 years, let's say 2013. And now more children were deserted in the matrimonial home for the past 5 years, and you have gone to marry another woman with whom now you stay and have many children. Many children. But see, even though you know that bigamy is a criminal act, you boldly refer to your mistress and hold her out in public on social and other media platforms as your wife, regardless of the penal consequences, and in particular in total disdain to the validly subsisting marriage you have with our client. Your Honor, our client says she has now discovered to her chagrin that in addition to the 3 children I only one. Who's that one? 17. Hey! Born out of wedlock through your numerous mistresses and concubines, some of whom were her close associates. Oh! According to our client, you are all together debenbi, wanton, utterly carefree, and a cheat. Hey! She opines that contrary to your cool public image, that's all Benny promote the cool with the dean. You have countlessly abused her physically and psychologically, that she has many marks on her body and an almost deformed lip to confirm your violent and abusive nature. We a crata, Mami Akosua Sewa. A trauma Daddy Lumba, ne lawyer for trauma. And tia no obejina so person in each other. Baby Edu was saying that Daddy Lumba boom. Timotion and Nuance and no Achia Kakra. Or person say Daddy Lumba no born man and no chiasa. Oh. But Daddy Lumba bab nipema what the cool made us very. She says she had borne all these incidents of maltreatment and cement her painful sentiments underneath her in the name of Odo for the sake of her children, but you have interpreted it as her weakness. She says she doubts if you would ever regard or treat her as a wedded wife. She says you have denied her all her conjugal rights, including Pancho Montombo, including Nobeba. Let her know what we are not your Jadia Kanama lawyer, because I say when they mean to me can be. Okay, including the maintenance and all attempts to encourage you to see reason or the Pancho Montombo, I deny your feeling. Reason or resolve issues have proved futile and hopeless. She says recently she lost her mother. Till I'm dead a year.
2018.
She lost her mother, but you refused to attend the burial rite. Instead of comforting and consoling her as custom demands, she was rather shocked to hear that you had gone round cruelly slandering her, that she wanted to poison you, she wanted to kill you by through food, a fact you know to be palpable, untrue. So she said that Lumba because say omobua but obani che say who are now person obebe ye nti and all say what dear no year excuse.
And you even waited for years, let this rumor spread. Later so now because say no time I can he had every way time to come and debunk those rumors. He left it to hang.
And obani person said by this letter because me can be a vegetarian. Say a normal way nti no or who say on person or go through that treatment now they money bill. It's our end the one ego.
Yeah.
Now we're instructing the lawyers and they say DNA. And no more instructing lawyer and they say omo to that Lumba and him. Now yen say formally and peacefully apply for divorce within 10 days upon receipt of this letter. 2. Grant her custody of her 2 girls that are no mususa. 3. Determine monthly maintenance sum for the girls. Who's our babema or penny? But that are not girls need to so girls no the focus on. Also take care of the education of all 3 kids until they all finish university. Determine an alimony for her, Aya Obano. Grant her the following houses. House at Bornham, Germany. 2. House at Tantra Hill. Please renovate fully. And then in this good state. Renovated Dana and San Adia Mami. 3. House at Doma. Domi Mufanchemi. Yanuso say, please renovate fully. House at North Legon. Please renovate fully. Check. The Atosunum. 2 plots of land at Adwato, Kumasi, Prempeh College, Etio. 7. Also take all the remaining properties in Ghana, Germany, and elsewhere. Just what do we? They are kind of. Let's say the properties are more than what she has said, but when we pay, but they are kind of so on far. We not trouble that Lumba.
And a daddy CDA.
And a daddy or 10 days no, one responded. Eti Baba Jama mo let a associate letter no. So wa kind nafi ye nya dia kanuma lawyer. Ye no na ye reference to this letter no.
Okay, yeah. Dear counsel, response to the complaints of Akosua Sewa Fusu on matters
might be mindful of the dates. Dates
wait, 1st October 2025. Okay, but in the letter, yeah. Also response to the complaints of now it's a 2018 on letter 2025 number reply letter.
Not we legal counsel. Oh no.
So 7 years later.
Okay.
Response to the complaints of Akosua Sewa Fusu on matters relating to the late Charles Kojo Fusu, aka Daddy Lumba. We act as solicitors of the Fusu family of Akosua and Insuta, the family of the late Charles Kojo Fusu, aka Daddy Lumba, on whose instructions we respond to your 2 letters to the family dated 1st September 2025 and 10 September 2025 respectively. Our instructions are that your
our instructions.
Yes.
I'm a lawyer for no more.
Our instructions are that your client Akosua Sewa Fusu of Germany refused to relocate with her then husband Daddy Lumba to Ghana for medical help when the latter was seriously ill some 15 years ago and therefore deserted him in his difficult time of need. 2. Your client on 4.
Okay, so some 15 years ago.
Yes. Now they also that the area that is on
the 15 years so backtrack here year better.
2010. Say or 2025.
That's a 2010.
Yeah.
So it means that before the 2018 letter, not that did.
Not that they are married. Saturn being a bone, they would talk as a bone.
Yeah. Only a bone to
5 times. Yeah. 18 or see your client on 4th February 2018 wrote to the late Daddy Lumba expressing her intentions to initiate divorce proceedings against him. Yes, raising many unfounded allegations which the late Daddy Lumba denied. In a letter dated 27 February 2018, the then lawyers of the late Daddy Lumba responded to the letter and called the bluff of your client.
But we don't have a copy of that letter
yet.
Yes.
And called the bluff of your client to proceed with her threats to initiate divorce proceedings since he had moved on with his life after her desertion. We wish to state that your client has already presented traditional drinks to the family of the late Daddy Lumba to signify the dissolution of the marriage, which the late Daddy Lumba acknowledged by the traditions of the accounts generally and Fosu royal family in particular, which we have no doubt you are familiar with. The presentation of drinks by a wife to the family of the husband, when accepted effectively, dissolves the marriage between the two. And your question, I will be lawyer. Also, when a person is deceased, the body and funeral arrangements of the person belongs to the family, and therefore your client has no right to determine how the Fosu royal family buries their dead. Your client's name, if it appears in the funeral brochures at all.
Yes, I had quite a cool Akosua.
Oh, this is a I think on the last page. Your client's name, if it appears in the funeral brochures at all, will be a favorite from the family because of the children she has with him. Our client informs us that Presla Ofori, aka Odobroni, is married to the late Daddy Lumba and was the woman who lived with him through thick and thin, and were blessed with 6 children. Over 15 years they lived together till his final day on earth. Suffice it to say that when your client deserted the late Daddy Lumba,
so if they lived together for 15 years, let's say Lumba ne Odobroni a year in 2010. 2010 and almost
yeah.
Okay.
Now so bit oyari ye no kaka so ndi lechina we ni lechino. Oba Ghana no. Odo no besia no. So on say oyari 15 years no.
All right. I got 2 paragraphs.
Yeah, and you say our client inform yeah. And it's very see
they live together.
Suffice it to say that your client deserted the Odobroni was there for him. It is therefore our clear instruction to state that Odobroni is a recognized wife of the late Daddy Lumba, and same is recognized by the Fosu royal family. In respect to the properties of the late Daddy Lumba, we wish to say that all his properties forms part of his estate, which the family, together with the children of the late Daddy Lumba and their mothers, shall work together to ensure fair distribution to all who are entitled to benefit. Until then, let the person stay away from the properties till it is properly and legally dealt with. We therefore advise your client to work and comply with the decisions of the Fosu royal family to ensure a peaceful and befitting funeral for their late royal. As the late lawyers of the late Daddy Lumba before his demise, we have in our custody some instructions from the late Daddy Lumba, which serves as a guide to the family as to how he wants his funeral and burial to be conducted, as well as
answer no be
or trust in the
share a quiet person